Ask Oklahoma's own pioneer woman, Ree Drummond, about her recipe for success, and she'll tell you two things.
I think passion and butter.
And you'll find plenty of both inside the New York Times best-selling author and Food Network star's latest venture, the Mercantile. It's a two-story destination deli, bakery, and general store in the heart of Osage County.
I want it to be an experience for people who visit, because whether it's a person who lives in Pawhuska or a person who has driven from a long distance, I want their visit to be worth it. So there are a lot of things to do.
Opening the Mercantile, or as it's nicknamed, the Merc, has been a labor of love for Ree's whole family.
My husband has always really loved this building. He grew up in Pawhuska, and even though it had been empty and abandoned for years and years, he always had a little bit of a soft spot for it. So we came and looked at it one day, and before I knew it, he had bought the building.
This building dates back to 1903. It was originally home to the Osage Mercantile. During renovations, the Drummonds uncovered some of its fascinating history.
We have the National Biscuit Company mural, which used to be an advertising mural on the exterior of the building at the time. And it had been covered up by layers and layers of plaster through the years. So we actually accidentally discovered that and then spent quite a bit of time chiseling away at the plaster and uncovering the mural. And
that Nabisco sign is now the centerpiece of the deli downstairs. It's here where Ree's famous recipes are dished out daily. You can dine in or take out.
We basically spent the summer turning all of my recipes into restaurant recipes, because anyone who's worked in a restaurant knows you can't just walk in and measure 2 cups of flour and 2 cups of sugar. You sort of have to batch it. So the whole summer was spent testing and tasting. That's why my jeans are a little tight right now.
The chicken fried steak and Marlboro Man sandwich are top sellers.
Chicken fried steak is made out of ribeye steak, pounded ribeye steak, and it's wonderful. It's as good as anything I've had in Dallas.
I had the chicken parmesan and my son had the pork chops, and they were both delicious.
I happen to love the tomato soup. We have grilled cheese dippers to serve with it. So anytime I order anything, that's what I order. My husband accuses me of being in a rut, but it's a delicious cheesy rut, so I'm okay with it.
The deli opens into the general store, where you'll find everything from dresses to dinnerware to dolls. Ree handpicked it all.
I wanted the store to be not just for girls like me, but for, you know, kids and, again, husbands, and just a little bit of something for everybody.
Not only will you find Pioneer Woman products, but also made in the USA merchandise and Oklahoma-born items too.
We have had so many people from all 50 states now. And, you know, I want them to see how special Oklahoma is too. So we have artisan-made mugs, handmade pieces of wood art in the shape of buffalo and feathers. And we just have amazing Oklahoma products that I want to show off. We have a great state.
I think Mercantile is a good way to describe it. It has a little bit of everything.
This is really a shot in the arm for the economy here. We bought some knickknacks and more food than anything else. Cinnamon rolls, cherry cobbler, you know, that kind of stuff, sweets.
The Merc Sweet Spot is upstairs, a bright and airy bakery where you can even smell the butter. The bakers use a ton of it each week.
We have amazing croissants that we make here. They are so buttery that when they bake, they sizzle. I mean, they're just so filled with butter and they're so delicious. So the croissants, the danishes, and the cinnamon rolls and the scones are pretty special. The cookies are probably one of the most popular items. They are delicious too.
You'll also find coffee and candy up here. And on this day, there's Ree in the middle of it all, signing cookbooks.
I want to be here, and it's my place, it's my family's place, and I want people who come to feel connected to not just Oklahoma and Pawhuska, but to our family.
It's been a lot of fun. It's been fantastic. Just a whole experience.
The Mercantile in Pawhuska, specializing in Southern hospitality, Oklahoma style.
Everyone I see here, I want to just grab and say, thanks for coming. So, and anyone who hasn't visited, I dare you not to have fun when you come.
In Pawhuska, I'm Julie Chin, discovering Oklahoma.